Yo, what's good, campers? It's your boy Killer Beezy, and right now we're here with a Transformers video. Now, as you guys may or may not know, yeah, Kabam have now released Masteries into this game. Now, if you guys are like me and you used to play Marvel Contest of Champions, then Masteries is something that you will be familiar with. If you're not, then obviously it's all going to be new to you, and you're going to be thinking, oh, you know, I've seen a lot of people that's kind of been like, oh, you know, Alliance, oh, Kabam's ruining the game. Oh, this Masteries thing is gonna ruin the game, and it's gonna like make it a money thing. Bro, the game was already a money thing. The game always has been a money thing. I personally feel like Masteries is going to make this game better. The reason why I think like that is because there's certain bots here who you use and you might think, oh no, this guy's a bit weak. For instance, I got Shockwave. For those of you who haven't seen the video, I got Shockwave in one of my recent crystal openings, and my view of Shockwave ain't really that good. I don't really think he's that great, especially mine is unduped, so I don't really think he's all that. But you know, Masteries would help with that. Do you know what I mean? When you have bots that don't really do that much damage, Masteries will help balance that up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So it will make it will make the weaker bots a bit stronger, and the stronger bots, well, obviously just even more stronger. But yeah, so let's have a look into this. I do like this little thing that they got down here, you know, this little attention. Raids have temporarily, or what does it say? Hold on, raids have been temporarily disabled. I like that little notification thing still. Okay, cool. So let's see what I got down here. I got no friends, I got no friend requests, I got no friends. Right, okay, we'll read that in a bit. Okay, cool. So let's go over to the Masteries now. So obviously you got offensive and defensive. So we want to balance out a little bit. Obviously with defensive, we don't really, ideally when you're playing at a high level alliance missions and whatnot, you tend to kind of run with obviously not getting hit. You try to avoid getting hit as much as possible. So we don't want to put too much in defense because we hopefully plan to not get hit that much. So what we're gonna do here, so let's look at some of them. So okay, so increase, so these can go up to 4 ranks. Jeez. Okay, cool. So increase the attack rating of all bots by +5, plus an additional +1% of their base attack rating. So ideally what we want to do is we want to put 1 on here, and then we're gonna put 1 on here just to open up the rest of the Masteries anyway. Special attacks activate immediately after ending a combo, dealing +3% damage. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that, man. Right, so this is where it starts to get tricky now. Okay, so what's this? Increase the attack of all bots by +5.5% while they're below 50% health during a fight. Okay, yeah, you do want that one. I don't have that activated in Marvel Contest of Champions, so I probably won't get that because I don't really want my champs to be below 50% health. So it will help though with Ratchet, because with Ratchet obviously he will probably be healing now and again, so imagine you're going to be doing that extra damage with Ratchet a lot. So yeah, we might want to invest in that, but as you can see, that took one of the new core things, so we're not going to use that on this just yet. So okay, critical hits from your bots ignore 2% of enemy armor. Okay, that's going to be a good one. That is going to be a good one. So we might have to look at investing in that. That's going to be a good one. Okay, the further away your bots are from their opponent, the higher the damage and block penetration of their basic ranged attacks, up to +8% when at maximum distance. Yeah, that seems naff. Okay, that looks, I'm not gonna lie, that looks really good. If you're someone that I used to play like this, like just from range and just firing range attacks on one. I did used to play like that, but again, that limits your playstyle quite a lot in my opinion. So we're not going to invest in that. As I said, we've only got 1 core, so obviously we want to use it wisely. So Okay, cool. Yeah, we're not gonna go into that. Let's have a look at the defense, and then we'll come back to the offense. Yeah. So increase the maximum health of all bots by plus 70 and plus an additional plus 2% of their base health. Okay, so we want to get that. Again, we're gonna get these just to open up the rest of the masteries. So increase the armor rating of your bots, reducing damage from attacks in order to survive 1% longer. Yeah, okay, we'll get that. Right, so we've got a few points to use now. Right, so this is, while your bots are above 95% health, they are protected by an armor buff that reduces attack damage by 6%. To me, that's a bit pointless, because how long, especially if you play at a high level, how long are your bots really going to be above 95%? Like, bro, so you're going to invest in something that you're not even going to be able to use regularly, because by the time you take 1 or 2 hits, like boom, your life is straight away below 95%. So yeah, so that, to me, that's a waste. What is this now? Your bots take 1% less damage in melee from close range weapons like fists or swords. Probably a bit better. When it's probably at rank 5, I would say. Yeah, at rank 5, your bots take 5% less damage. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot, but I mean, any kind of damage reduction, if you're someone that can't really evade well, will obviously be a bit helpful. Okay, your bots take 1.5% less damage from projectile weapons like lasers or guns. I would say that's a good one if you're someone that gets caught out by ranged attacks quite a lot. Let's go ahead and have a look at some of these other ones. Your bots reduce enemy critical. Okay, that's fairly good. That's fairly good. Your bots take 6% less critical damage from enemies. That's good. What's this? Increase energy resistance from all bots by 2%. Okay. Now, what's going to be interesting to see is if they've got like a mastery here that will act like MVP Prime does, where like if you're bleeding or whatnot, like a willpower. So if you're bleeding but you're hitting the enemy, you will recover health. If they got something like that, that would actually be quite sick. So let's take a look at here and what the other. Okay, my bad. Okay, not available. Okay. Right. But it's arriving. It's arriving later on. So what I would say is this seems like. So okay, so this seems like it's opened the first few for you, and then on the 30th of August, it's gonna open up the rest. So at that point, when it opens up the rest, it's probably going to possibly give you another core, I would say. So I wouldn't go too crazy and invest in loads of cores at the moment, but I would say if you're a fairly good fighter and you can evade and you don't get hit that much, I would highly advise you to heavily invest in your offensive masteries, because that's probably going to help you the most. It will, you know, if you're playing at quite a high alliance missions or whatnot, and you need to end fights as quickly as possible, you're gonna want to go into you're gonna want to max out your offensive mastery. So we're gonna tag someone on offensive masteries, but it'll be interesting to see if once you use a core on rank 1, whether you'll have to use one again on rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, because that's what you have to do in Marvel Contest of Champions. So let's take a look here. So increase the attack of all bots by plus 5.5% while they're below 50%. Not too sure about that. We might go with that one. Critical hits from your bots ignore 2% of enemies' armor. Critical hits from bots. So when you max it out, it ignores 14% of the enemy's armor. Okay, and what's the other one? The further away. See, I'm more. Okay, but there's another one. Hold on. There's more. Hold on. After successfully sidestepping a dash or melee special, attacking with 1.2 seconds add plus 8% attack rating to your next attack. Oi, don't be silly. I like that because I attack a lot. I evade a lot still. I sideswipe quite a lot. So yeah, I might have to. Yeah, that might be the one for me still. Increase the critical the critical rate of all bots by 0.9. That's one I'm definitely going to be interested in. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be interested in that. What's this one down here? Increase the critical damage of all bots. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be interested in that too. So yeah, so so straight away, those three at the end I'm going to be interested in. After successfully sideswiping a projectile, attacking with... okay, that does the same thing that we were just reading up on, no? After successfully sidestepping a projectile, attacking with 1.2 seconds adds a 6% rating. So what was this one then? Attacking them, was this a melee? Oh, okay. After successfully sidestepping a dash or melee special, attacking with... okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna go with the melee. Am I gonna go with the melee? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the melee because with them, when I sidestep the melee, they're close to me in order for me to get a little combo off on them. Whereas when I sidestep a projectile, by the time you go to attack them, you can't always attack them openly without them blocking. So we're gonna go up here first. So let's unlock this. So we unlock courage. So let's activate this now. Let's see if you need... okay, yeah, so you do. So you need one for each rank, which is like Marvel Contest of Champions really. But ideally what we want to do is we just want to basically open up the things part. So we probably won't max out any of those ones that need cores, but yeah, we'll just use maybe the one core here and there to open up these ones. So what I'm probably going to do... how much are the cores? Let me see how much the cores are. How much are the cores? 70. Oh, it's not too bad. I thought it was going to be more than that. Okay, let's buy a core. Let's buy a core. Man's a bit poor out here still. Man's a bit poor out here, but we're gonna buy a core still. Okay. Now let's go back into the masteries. Now, the thing is, if I... yeah, but you know what? Critical hit damage that's a lot, you know. How much is it to recover? Look, I haven't even started yet and I want to reset points already. Okay, do you know what we're gonna do, guys? The currency for... okay, reset. Okay, let's recover this. Okay, cool. So we recover that. Okay, which is good because that's free. So that's good. That's real good. Okay, so what we're gonna do, instead of unlocking the bottom one, we're just gonna unlock the... we're gonna unlock this, the Pierce Armor, and we're gonna increase our critical damage. So before you know what, before we do that, let's just have a quick look over here. I wanted to do this before actually, but I completely forgot about it. I wanted for you guys to take a look at the ratings of my bots first before we obviously done the masteries and then go back and have a look at them. So as you can see here, so Bone Crush is at 1717 for PI, and then yeah, you can kind of see the rest. So let's just look at the main two top lines. Yeah, okay, so let's go back into masteries. Let's put some critical hit damage. Let's put some critical hit damage on. Where's my masteries at? Okay, let's put some critical hit damage on. Let's max that out and then we'll see. So obviously we want to increase the amount of critical hit damage that we can do and the rate of it, because that is very key to ending fights as quickly as possible. You want to get as much critical hits as you can, and you want to be doing as much damage as you possibly can. So we're gonna max these out. Like I said, we won't worry about the defense too much right now because we're hoping that we don't get slapped up a lot. So we'll focus more on obviously what our mastery setup should be if we are having perfect fights. And yeah, if we're having a perfect fight. So we got one more mastery free. I'm not gonna bother put that into defense. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that into defense. So let's see here. It hasn't made one darn difference. I thought the PI was gonna go like sky high, but nah, cause it ain't changed Roman's PI, and Okay, I was expecting for the PI to go up, but clearly it's not that kind of party. So, yeah, man. So, okay, cool. So that's gonna be it for this video, man. Like I said, we'll probably, obviously, at August the 30th, they're gonna release it. They're gonna unlock a bit more masteries that are available, so that will be a lot more interesting to have a look at. So if you guys want me to obviously do another video to cover, you know, not necessarily tweaking my masteries, but, you know, just covering some of the other ones that are unlocked at the moment, and talking through what they each do and which one will be more beneficial to you depending on what your fighting style is. Let me know in the comments below, and then I will cover that if a lot of you guys want to see that information. But yeah, man, until then, it's been your boy Killer Beezy, Camp e.n.t Game to Entertain. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man, and I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.